Commander ZYX-9 adjusted his optical sensors as the blue-green planet rotated slowly on the holographic display. The War Council chamber buzzed with anticipation. Finally, after decades of observation, the Korthak Empire had found what appeared to be the perfect target. "The inhabitants call it Earth," reported Intelligence Officer Vex-3, her tentacles dancing across the data console. "Primitive technology, fragmented governments, constant internal conflicts. They haven't even achieved interstellar travel." Admiral Thorne 7 leaned forward, his mandibles clicking with excitement. "No planetary defense grid?" "None whatsoever," Vex-3 confirmed. "No orbital weapons platforms, no energy shields, no unified military command. They're completely defenseless." The assembled officers murmured their approval. After the devastating losses against the Zentari Federation and the costly stalemate with the Plasma Collective, the Korthak military needed an easy victory to restore morale and replenish their depleted resources. Yet, Commander ZYX-9 said slowly, studying the tactical readouts, "Something troubles me. Our deep space reconnaissance shows no evidence of any galactic power claiming this system as territory. For a world so rich in resources and so apparently vulnerable, why hasn't anyone conquered it? Perhaps others simply haven't discovered it yet," suggested Captain Mach 4. "We could be the first advanced civilization to find them." Vex-3 pulled up historical scans. "Actually, sir, long-range sensors detect the electromagnetic signatures of at least 17 different species having visited this system over the past millennium. The quantum trail signatures are quite distinct. Zentari, hegemony, even the ancient builders passed through here." Uncomfortable silence settled over the chamber. Admiral Thorne 7's compound eyes dimmed. 17 species and none claimed it? "I recommend we proceed with standard invasion protocols," urged Captain Mach 4. "We're overthinking this. Sometimes the obvious answer is the correct one. They're simply too primitive to defend themselves." Commander ZYX-9 authorized a deeper intelligence probe. Within hours, the surveillance drones transmitted their findings. The humans, as they called themselves, were indeed technologically primitive by galactic standards. They fought among themselves constantly, poisoned their own atmosphere, and showed remarkable inefficiency in resource distribution. "See," Captain Mach 4 gestured at the displays showing human conflicts. "They can barely organize themselves to fight each other, let alone repel an invasion." But Vex-3 had continued analyzing the data, and her expression grew increasingly puzzled. "Sir, I'm detecting some anomalies in their behavioral patterns." She displayed footage of humans in various extreme situations, natural disasters, wars, personal crises. "Observe their response to existential threats. When faced with extinction-level events, they don't surrender or flee. They adapt rapidly." The images showed humans diving into radioactive zones to prevent meltdowns, running toward collapsing buildings to save strangers, and somehow thriving in environments that should have been lethal. Moreover, Vex-3 continued, "Their fiction, their entertainment media, it's filled with scenarios of alien invasion. They've spent decades imagining how to fight wars against technologically superior opponents. They've mentally rehearsed asymmetric warfare against beings exactly like us." Commander ZYX-9 felt his circulatory fluid running cold. "Pull up the data on species that previously visited this system." The results were disturbing. The Zentari had established a small outpost on Earth's moon 3 centuries ago. It was abandoned within a decade, officially due to logistical complications. The hegemony had attempted resource extraction in Earth's oceans 50 years later. Their operation lasted 6 months before they withdrew, citing unforeseen operational challenges. "What about the others?" Admiral Thorne 7 asked. "Similar patterns," Vex-3 reported grimly. "Short-term operations, hasty withdrawals, and notably, none of them filed conquest claims afterward. In fact, several species have since established long-term non-interference policies regarding this system." Commander ZYX-9 studied the data one final time. The humans appeared defenseless, but 17 advanced civilizations had reached the same conclusion, and all had chosen to leave them alone. Cancel the invasion, he ordered quietly. Sir? Captain Mach 4 protested. Captain, there's an old military axiom. If something appears too easy, it probably is. Sometimes the most dangerous predators are the ones that don't look dangerous at all. As the Korthak fleet changed course toward easier targets, Earth continued its peaceful rotation, its inhabitants blissfully unaware that they had just won another war without firing a shot.